Let's get this show on the road then, shall we? Season 12 of SKG Tier 1 is about to get underway, and where better to start a new season than at the home of motorsport, the British Grand Prix Silverstone Circuit. This iconic venue hosted the first ever World Championship race on the 13th of May 1950, and we come here today to kickstart Season 12. 5.8 kilometres, 18 turns, 2 DRS zones and over 160 fans packing in on race day. It really doesn't get any better than this. Hello everybody, welcome back to SKG, the start of a new season. It's new beginnings, it's new drivers, it is new teammate pairings, and we are here for Season 12 at Silverstone for the opening round of the season. My name is George Sanderson, I'll be in the commentary box all season long, and alongside me is Oliver Lois. Ollie, it is good to have you back for this season. How much are you looking forward to seeing who can be the king of Tier 1 this season?
Yeah, it's great to be back for what can only be described as a hopefully another good season.
And what it certainly was another good qualifying session. At the back of the field, Big Ginge was cast away as he only ran the medium tyres in qualifying, so did not set a representative time. But the gap between Adrian in 17th and pole was just 0.8 of a second. On row 8, the other Kicksauber of Hunter Clark starts. Both Kicksaubers unconfirmed reserves and will not score any Constructors points tonight. The McLarens make up row 7 with Esko Cleve beating his new teammate GTS Owl, and then it's JJ and Ula just outside the top 10. Fonderino sneaks inside the top 10 on debut for Mercedes alongside Ryan Bannick. They are 2 of 4 drivers in the 26 Zeros, and there are the other 2, Lufu and Imu. Lufu starting P8 for the 4th time in his career. Who could impress us on his Ferrari debut alongside highest placed reserve Jensen Rosen, with Panos Veras getting his best qualifying since Silverstone last season. He's alongside reigning champion Josh Rose, but it's Takubi who lines up on pole position, nearly a 10th and a half clear of Katsby and Jacek. So, Season 12 about to get underway at Silverstone. It's an RB on pole, and it's Katsby and Jacek alongside him. As we get underway, the 5 red lights are out, and Takubi will hold the lead into turn 1, but Josh Rose is looking to challenge Katsby and Jacek as we go through turn 2 now towards turn 3. They hold position for the time being. A bit of contact and bodywork in the background as there's a spin by the looks of it as well. Who's that's gone round? Is that
I believe that was a Haas.
Adrian. Adrian's fallen back as well. Imu dropped a couple of places as we now head down the Wellington Straight for the first time. No DRS this time around, but it is Takubi who leads the way. Josh all over the back of Katsby and Jacek, trying to go around the outside but unable to do so. Lots of medium tyres for our drivers here at the moment. But it's Takubi who leads Ollie through Sector 2.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of damage. I was just looking further down the field. Looks like there's been quite a bit of contact further back. I was watching on my POV through the first couple of corners. A bit of damage for the man of P12, the Alpine of Lufu. He's missing a bit of his end plate on the right-hand side. So he's just been passed by GTS Hour. But yeah, good battling so far, currently from what I'm watching.
Yeah, just seen there, Panos Veras has gone a little bit wide, heading through Beckett, and that compromises run through Chapel, and Jensen is really thinking of the move down the inside but unable to get through so far. He has to settle for P5 as that's in the lead. Josh Rose has made the move on Katsby and Jacek, gets himself up into second place, and it's a V-Carb 1-2. He has Panos quite close behind him as the V-Carbs looking to swap positions at the front. Josh takes the lead, Takubi dropping back into second place. And behind them, I believe Panos and Jensen are at it again. Here comes... Oh no, it's in fact Hookid trying it on Jensen there in the background, with the Ferrari having to stay behind.
Ooh, bit of swapping positions, but further down the field, Milan going past Lufu for P13 in the Red Bull. They're going to go side by side down the Hamilton Straight. Looks like Lufu gets back ahead with the use of the ERS. Behind him, Hunter Clark, the Tier 2 reserve. Possibly looking for a move. Actually, Erla goes for the move on him. Up the inside, cannot get it done though. Hunter Clark defends very well going into turn 5, I believe that is.
As Luffy now coming into the pit lane as well.
That's
so an
a
early
very
pit
early
stop. Oh. Well, he got on the grass, and I can't really tell if that was an accidental get on the grass or not, but he has binned it into the pit wall, and we have a safety car here at Silverstone. May find themselves in a bit of trouble, and Josh is almost the only driver staying out as well here.
Who Kid also stays out. Oh, never mind. Oh.
A flurry of activity in the pit lane as Takubi...
And that's Ryan Bannock, who stays out
Ryan
as well.
Bannock and Josh, the only two.
JJ gets a penalty.
What the f? What the f? I got a 10-second for that.
Oh my word.
So Catsby and Jachik has gone for the soft tyres. That is an interesting call, a risky call from the Williams, because they will not last to the end. So maybe he is gambling and predicting there'll be another safety car in this race.
So Casper showing his intention to get past as quick as he can, obviously on the softs, as he's going to come into the pits again. So this is going to... Casper is going to drop probably to last.
It's a set of mediums for the Williams driver, so he will be able to go to the end on those. So Ryan Long looking at Josh, waiting to see when he launches it, and he is gone now.
Very early.
Yeah, as he heads down the hill. It's quite often a good place to make the restart at Silverstone, and he has made it work quite well there, pulling half a second away from Ryan Bannock already as they cross the line to start lap 8 out of 26 here at Silverstone.
And he might get a bit boxed in here with the Aston Martin being directly ahead of him. Can Thunderino get the move?
He does get boxed in, but Esco's going to hold it around the outside, and I'll turn to the inside now through Luffield at turn 7. And Esko Kalevi has done a fantastic job there. Very nice battling between the McLaren and the Mercedes. And Esko Kalevi up into P8. Remember, the McLaren is on the medium tyres, surrounded by drivers on the hards. He is going to have the tyre compound advantage, and is he thinking of the move into Maggots? Not quite.
Mate, can you be any slower?
Oh, what is he doing, mate? Oh, he's moving under braking. What a tart, mate.
And they'll continue down the Wellington Straight, almost going 3 wide here into Brooklands. They do go 3 wide. It's a lovely send from Xander Wiles in the Williams. Gets 2 positions in 1 corner and up into P12. Brilliant job by the reserve in the Williams.
Yeah, this guy's slow. Oh my god.
That's Takubi and Ryan Bannock swap places. I didn't see what happened there, but Takubi getting past, which is obviously good for him as he's now into probably got his teammate directly ahead of him. Yeah, as we were talking about that, look who's joined this big battle. The Williams of Caspian and Jacek. Here he is. What can he do? Hopefully he's going to want to dispatch these cars as quick as he can, as he's going to try and pass 2 of them on the old pit straight. This will be a move and a half if you can make this stick, as there's a bit of contact with him and the Mercedes as he gets them done. Oh,
what a move by Catsby and Jacek. He gets 2 done in the space of a couple of corners, up into 8th place now for the Polish driver in the Williams, and that was fantastic stuff. Textbook overtake through Cox.
We might do it again.
Now he's going to try and make the move on 2 drivers in 1 yet again. Catsby and Jacek is flying here at Silverstone. He's up into P6. He dispatches of Jensen Rosen and Imu in 1 corner at Stowe, and now he has... Oh, there is contact in the background there. We saw that there. Esko Kalevi, as the Mercedes runs wide, the McLaren of GTS Owl gets down the inside but hits the back of the Haas. And then his teammate hits the back of him as well. Both McLarens losing parts of their front wing. It's the front left of GTS Owl. It's the front right end plate of Esko Kalevi for the
Ryan
Alpine.
Bannock into the pits. So I'm sure we'll see what tyres he goes on to. Currently on the mediums. Will this be for a set of softs? Yes, it will.
Yeah. A bit as we see Catsby and Jacek get back past Jensen Rosen and back into 5th place.
As Panos gets back ahead of the Ferrari of Hukid. Hukid showing that he's a very, very good driver, staying with Panos, who, like you said, looking for his 26th career podium in Tier 1, which is fantastic. Would be a fantastic stat.
And he's going to have to go again, as we see now. Hukid down the inside of Panos gets himself into 3rd place. Jensen round the outside of Catsper gets himself back up into 5th.
Yeah, like you say, Jensen doing a fantastic job at the moment, fighting with the man who finished second in the championship last season. So Jensen showing himself as a very, very fantastic driver. Obviously, he's only a reserve, as he has a massive slide going around the final corner there. Oh, I'm surprised he held on to that.
My life. No grip, man! Oh. F***ing out. That's just wasted everything, then.
As the two Haas drivers are swapping places, looks like Imu has got past his teammate Erler. Those two have been lying astern for a lot of this race. As in front, looks like who's that? Thunderino getting past Xander Wiles up into P7. This battle has been going on for quite a while between all these drivers. And never mind, as Erler doesn't want to sit behind his teammate at all. He's gone back up the inside. They're now going side by side through Luffield, I believe this corner name is, as he's got it done. Erler, nice move on his teammate there.
Ryan Banning has closed up on the second McLaren, but is not going to be scoring points because he has a 6-second gap from then onwards going forward. And into the pits at last comes Josh Rose, and as we say, it's been the gamble that didn't pay off, and the V-Carb will now strap on a set of softs for the final 2 laps. Not the ideal way to start your title defence.
We are going to have a right scrap going down into Stowe, I believe. We've got 5 cars all queuing up one by one.
But first of all, let's have a look at Panos Veras versus Hukid. Hukid goes around the outside of the Alpine, gets the move done. Will Panos look to send it down the inside? He will, but he will not be close enough. Hukid up into second place, but out at the front. It's been a commanding drive. It's been a perfect drive from Takubi. He takes the first win of the season in Season 12. Behind them, it is the Vietnamese driver of Hukid on the podium for the first time in his Tier 1 career.
Thunderino and Xander Wiles lock tyres, and they've just let both the Haas drivers go through up into 6th and 7th.
You've got... that's over.
Mate, he's just driven me off! What are you doing?
So a typically dramatic end to the race here in SKG Tier 1 as Takubi takes his 2nd career victory and the first in Season 12. Alongside him on the podium, Hukid impresses on his Ferrari debut and Panos grabs his 26th podium. Katsby and Jacek comes home in P4 with Jensen Rosen impressing in 5th. Imu and Ula, the 2 big beneficiaries of that final corner melee, as the 2 Hasses finish P6 and 7. Josh Rose is promoted into the top 10 after penalties force other drivers down. He also steals the fastest lap from his teammates. Just 2 tenths of a second separated Ryan Banning from points in the opening round, and 4 drivers didn't make the checkered flag. With it being the first round of the season, the driver standings of course mirror the race result. Hukid's first podium in 5 attempts has him 2nd in the standings, whilst in the bottom 8, Josh Rose picks up that extra point for the fastest lap. In the constructors standings, V-Carb take double points and a 10-point lead over Ferrari, who have Alpine, Haas and Williams very close behind them. Haas the only other team to score double points. Kicksauber pick up 0 as Adrian was not a confirmed reserve for that team, meaning they remain bottom of the standings. Victory in Tier 2 and a podium in Tier 3 helps V-Carb to also top the overall constructors standings, with Ferrari and Williams battling over 2nd. Mercedes and Haas are 6th and 7th, the exact positions they finished Season 11 in, and at the bottom, Sauber, the only team not to pick up points in the opening round. Sao Paulo will play host to round 2 of the season. Make sure you're following us on Twitch so you don't miss any of the action. Also, subscribe right here on YouTube for Tier 1 highlights. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next week.